In today's video, I'm diving into something super important. The only 6 things that matter for fat loss. So whether you're on a fat loss journey or you're thinking about starting a fat loss journey, I'm gonna keep it real, simple, and effective. No quick fixes, no gimmicks, just the real hard truth of these 6 most important things that you should be focusing on to reach your fat loss goals. As always, I want to get right into it, but of course, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get a notification when I release a new video just like this one every single week. My name's Michelle Roots, kinesiologist, personal trainer, nutrition coach, and fitness and fat loss motivation specialist with over 18 years experience in the industry, helping people increase lean muscle and decrease body fat to become the strongest, leanest, healthiest versions of themselves. And I created this channel because I want to help you as well. Starting a fat loss journey can be very confusing with all the information available to us on the internet. And maybe even if you're on a fat loss journey and you've got a plan set out, but then you see some information saying that you should be doing something completely opposite, having confidence in that plan that you have set out is very hard, again, because there is so much information. What I want to do in today's video is make it very clear and simple for you. I'm going to give you these 6 most important things that you should be focusing on and mastering in your fat loss journey in order to see the results you want. So get your pen and paper or your phone ready to take notes. Let's get right into it. Number 1, calorie deficit. I'm sure if you are either on a fat loss journey or thinking about starting one and you've been doing your research to figure out your plan, you have heard the term calorie deficit. And that basically means that you are consuming fewer calories than your body needs to maintain your current body weight. But here's the most important thing. A lot of people hear the term calorie deficit and think, oh, I just need to not eat and I need to eat minimal. The less I eat, the faster my progress is going to be, the more weight I'm going to lose. If you are looking to lose body fat, meaning change the composition of your body, maybe you're strength training and you're looking to decrease your overall body fat percentage, this is not true. And this is where often people get confused. And this is why often people do crash diets and all of these fad diets where they're cutting out entire food groups and limiting their calories to so little, because yes, you can stick to that for a certain period of time, but eventually you're going to fall off track because it's not realistic long term. And technically you are not going to see the results you are looking for by simply starving yourself. So when I say calorie deficit, it means finding a moderate deficit that works for you and your body enough to lose fat, but also still eating enough to fuel you through your workouts and everyday life. Eating at a moderate deficit, fueling your body enough to build lean muscle, as well as feel good on a daily basis, but still see results and sustain that for a long period of time is the most important. And on the topic of calorie deficit, another very important point is to focus on quality of food and mindful eating while in your calorie deficit. So yes, calories in versus calories out are king if you are looking for fat loss, but how you feel on your calorie deficit is also going to be very important. And you want to be trying to get the majority of your foods you're eating on a daily basis from whole foods. Limit processed foods that have added chemicals and added sugars, and you don't have to cut foods out of your life. Starting a fat loss journey saying, I'm never gonna have sugar, I'm never eating carbs, you are not building any healthy, sustainable habits, you are not building a healthy relationship with food, and quite frankly, that is very, very hard to do, to never eat sugar for the rest of your life. I truly believe what really matters is the habits you are forming now on your fat loss journey, you should be doing for the rest of your life, meaning they are sustainable. It's not a diet, it's not something that makes you uncomfortable, it's not something that makes you cancel dinners out with friends because you're on a diet. You are learning healthy habits to stick to, so when you do see those results, you can maintain those results for the rest of your life. I just want to take a minute to thank today's video sponsor, Element, one of my go-tos for replenishing my electrolytes after sweaty workouts. Electrolytes are so important for so many functions in the body, including hormonal regulation, nutrient absorption, and fluid balance. Sometimes water just isn't enough, and Element has the perfect balance of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And better yet, 0 artificial sweeteners, no sugar, so no junk. And for a limited time, the Element Chocolate Medley has returned, featuring chocolate mint, chocolate chai, and chocolate raspberry. Designed to be enjoyed hot, the chocolate medley is only available when the temps drop. So enjoy these tasty flavors while you can, on their own, in your coffee, and in your coziest recipes. Right now, Element is offering my listeners a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single-serving packets free with any Element order. Get yours at drinkelement.com/Michelle. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to drinklmnt.com/Michelle. Now let's move on to number 2, consistency. You can have the perfect workout plan, you can eat the best foods, but if you're not showing up consistently on a regular basis, you will not see results. I always say fat loss is a marathon, not a sprint. And 80% consistency for a very long period of time is gonna take you way further than being 100% perfect for 2 or 3 weeks. How do we find consistency in our workouts and our nutrition? My first tip is stop trying to be perfect 100% of the time. Stop thinking that because you don't feel 100% charged up with energy before your workout, that you can't do your workout. Stop thinking that every workout has to be 100% perfect. You have to PR your lifts every single workout. You have to feel amazing, because that's not reality and that will not happen. You need to find a workout plan and a workout schedule that fits into your life that you can stick to, again, consistently for a long period of time. And then we talk about the difference between motivation and discipline. Consistency is going to come out of your discipline, not your motivation. Lots of people wake up in the morning and say, I don't feel like going to the gym today. I don't feel like doing my workout. I'm just not gonna do my workout because I don't feel motivated. Maybe at the beginning of your plan in the first 4 weeks, it's new, it's fresh, it's new workouts, you feel good, you're like rushing towards your goals, you feel amazing. But what happens when that motivation starts to slide? Maybe you aren't seeing the results you thought you would have by putting in all this work for the first 4 weeks. When that motivation starts to slip, this is where discipline should kick in. And I think this is where a lot of people fail in their overall fat loss journey, meaning just keep showing up. This is something that I tell people, and this is something I tell myself as well. No matter what, no matter how you feel, just show up and do what you can for whatever time you can. Anything is better than nothing. And adopting that mindset versus it has to be the perfect workout or I'm not gonna do it. And that is what is going to get you your long-term fat loss results. And not only get you your results, that's what's going to help you maintain your results. The same thing goes for your nutrition. It's not trying to be 100% perfect 100% of the time, because in the end, we have dinners out, we have parties, we have birthdays, we have so many things that we can't necessarily be 100% perfect. Eating out in restaurants, even if you're tracking, you're not going to be able to be 100% perfect. But if you do control what you are able to control, again, consistently for a long period of time, that is what is gonna get you the results, not stressing out, not canceling parties, not canceling things because you can't track it. So what I like to say is, if what you are doing right now to reach your fat loss goals, you can't see yourself doing for the next 4 weeks, 6 weeks, year and a half, 2 years, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it, because this healthy eating and fitness thing should be a lifestyle. This should be something that after practicing for a very long time with your discipline and keeping showing up and how good you're gonna start to feel and all of these things and seeing your results, this should be something you want to keep doing, not something that you dread all the time. And if you are, say, following a meal plan and you're like, only 4 more weeks of this meal plan and then I'm done. But what do you do after that? So that's why I really, really believe in taking the time on your journey to build a healthy relationship with food, a healthy relationship with exercise, a healthy relationship with your body, tracking your progress, continuously showing up, showing that discipline that you're in this for the long haul, and you can see the big picture, what you're going to look and or feel like 2 years from now if you keep doing what you're doing right now. Now that brings us into the third most important thing for a fat loss journey: setting realistic goals and expectations. And just like I said in the last tip, taking baby steps. When it comes to setting a realistic goal, I have a few videos already on my channel that might help you. I have this video here, which is calculating your ideal body weight. And then I also have this video here where I talk about my fat loss journey and how long fat loss actually takes. I will link both those videos in the description below if you want to go watch those next. But that is the most important thing. When you are saying, I'm going to start a fat loss journey and this is what's going to happen and I'm going to be ripped in 6 weeks. And then 6 weeks comes and you get mad that you're not ripped and you starved yourself and you worked out every single day and you did all the things and you're not seeing the results you want. And it's not that you weren't putting in the work, it's because you set unrealistic expectations, and then that might cause you to deter from the plan, change to a new plan, even though the plan you're on might have been working perfectly. You're just maybe set an unrealistic goal for yourself. So I think setting short-term goals is very important, whether it's 6-week mark, whether it's 3-month mark, whether it's 6-month mark, setting these goals for yourself of where do I want to go? How am I going to get there? And what am I going to do when I get there? If you are setting your goals strictly on how your body is going to look in a dress, in a bathing suit, you're almost setting yourself up for failure because you're not gonna realize all the other magical things that are happening on your journey. And this is where long-term goals, short-term goals, and fat loss can't be your only goal. That is not what's gonna get you out of bed at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning to get your butt to the gym. Staring at yourself in the mirror every single day, pinching things and be like, nothing's happening. That is not going to motivate you. You can set that as one of your goals, as one of your long-term goals, but I really do believe you have to have a deeper purpose and a deeper meaning to keep going, to show up when you don't feel like it, to make that chicken when you probably could just stop at McDonald's on the way home, to really do a little bit of meal prep to plan for the week versus just ordering out all week or grabbing your breakfast on the way to work. You have to have a deeper motivation than just fat loss. Important fat loss tip number 4, strength training. You knew it was coming. You know that I love it. You know that it's important. So here we are. It had to be on the list somewhere because again, as much as it's a given probably, if you've watched any of my other videos, it's very, very important. Not only again, for we talk about that long-term health and sustainability of your fat loss journey, it's also very important in a fat loss journey. There's so much that could be said about strength training, but I think if you're doing 0 strength training, start by adding in 2 to 3 days of strength training a week, focusing on compound lifts. So whether you're using barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells, whatever equipment you have access to. I have a few videos already on my channel breaking down the most important compound lifts that you should be doing on a regular basis to build muscle. I'll link those videos in the description below. The more muscle we have on our frame, the faster our metabolism is and the more calories we burn on a daily basis just hanging out doing nothing. And that, by increasing your metabolism, that is what really helps you on your fat loss journey and helps you sustain that fat loss versus just always relying on doing cardio to burn more calories. Important fat loss tip number 5, rest, recovery, sleep, stress relief, and hormone balance. Okay, it's a lot, but I want to fit it all into number 5 because they all kind of play a role together. We want to make sure that we're getting lots of sleep and recovery. So especially if you are strength training and you're doing a pretty intense workout plan, your body needs time to recover. So if possible, sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night on an average basis. Of course, some nights are going to be better than others, but if you are making a solid attempt to get your sleep 7 to 9 hours a night, if you are trying to do things to relieve your stress, keep your stress levels down to avoid spikes in cortisol, this is gonna help you on your fat loss journey. Make sure you're giving yourself rest days between strength training workouts. Again, our bodies are building while we're recovering. When we're lifting weights, we are tearing our muscle fibers, so it's very important to give your body rest and recovery. So just remembering that exercising more and exercising harder and strength training so much that it destroys your body and you're left in a puddle of sweat on the floor every single workout and go hard or go home and all the things could be placing more stress on your body, which could disrupt your hormone balance. It could also be working against you in a fat loss journey if you're not giving yourself enough time to rest, recover, and prioritize that sleep and keep your stress levels down. This is a very important tip, and that's why I wanted to add it to the list. And tip number 6, trust the process or process, whichever way you say it. This is something I probably say a few times a week. Again, it comes down to setting those realistic expectations, making sure you are doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing. And if you are, you gotta trust the process. If you're hopping from diet to diet every 4 weeks or workout plan to workout plan every 4 weeks because you think you're not seeing results fast enough and you're not getting to where you wanna go, maybe because you set those unrealistic expectations or you're just impatient, you're never gonna get to where you need to go because again, this is a marathon, not a sprint. You need to trust the process. You need to put your head down. You need to remember your why and focus on the things that matter. Calorie deficit, whole foods, protein, of course, strength training, daily movement, water, sleep, rest, recovery, stress. It's just a few things, it's fine. But trust the process and keep showing up. I always like to say, give yourself a year. Think, if I'm starting now, where will I be a year from now if I dial in all of these things? You gotta buy into it, flush out the noise of all the other people telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing. If you've done your research, or maybe you've worked with a coach like me, and just keep going. Keep showing up. There you go, guys. This is the video I wanted to end this year with, because I know come January, a lot of people are going to be setting goals for themselves and starting out on journeys, or maybe reassessing where they're at and getting restarted in January and really diving into their fitness and nutrition. Work from the inside out. Build your healthy relationship with food, build a healthy relationship with exercise and your body and weight fluctuations and the scale and all these things to have a better understanding of what's going on. And it's really going to help you in the long term. Any questions, as usual, leave them in the comments below, or if there was any pointers I talked about in today's video that really hit home with you, let me know what it was. I love hearing back from you guys. Of course, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and if you need more personalized help with your fitness or your nutrition, you can learn more about working with me one-on-one in my online fitness and nutrition coaching program. I'll link more information to that program in the description below. And since this is my last video of the year, I just want to say thank you all so much for the support of this channel. I love connecting with all of you in the comments, in my DMs, and all the things. I reached a big milestone this year of 100,000 subscribers, which when I started this channel, I never even thought I would reach, and it's all because of you guys. The reason I keep showing up here in my kitchen when I'm hungry, I'm tired, all the things is to help you, and you guys telling me how much my videos are helping you is what really, really keeps me motivated to keep going. So happy holidays, enjoy your time, guilt-free, 80-20 rule. You know I will be doing that on my end, making memories and having the best time. And I will be back in January to motivate, inspire, and educate you guys. And let's crush 2025.